Welcome to episode 2 of Talk Therapy Thursdays, TTT. Today we'll be discussing assertive, caring, and empathetic treatment in mental health. Okay, so first is assertive. To be an assertive therapist, sometimes you have to tell the clients what they need to hear and not what the client wants to hear. So you might have a client who says, "Oh, my boyfriend is so nice. He might have times where he's difficult, but it's just because sometimes I get him mad, stuff like that." An assertive therapist will tell them, "No, your client, your boyfriend has anger management problems, and he needs to be able to deal with the anger management. Not that you're making him mad, because no one can make anybody do anything that they don't want to do." So that's why a therapist needs to be assertive. They need to be able to tell the client that things that they're doing is going to cause them to run into a wall or something like that, or if they're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Assertive therapist has to be able to tell them, "No, you're not going to get the same result. You're not going to get a different result. You're going to get the exact same result you're getting by doing things the same way you're doing them." So that's why assertiveness in a therapist is very important. But they also need to be caring. Like, you can't just be assertive where you just tell a client what they, you also got to understand and have compassion that, they're dealing with different things, they're dealing with their feelings, they're dealing with emotions, they're telling you subjects that are, life for them. It might be something you're just hearing, but it's their life. So you have to be caring about, how their feelings. And lastly, we have empathetic. Counselor has to be empathetic. What empathy is you don't have to actually experience the event to understand what a client is feeling. You can understand that somebody who lost their mother, father, anybody like that, they're going to be sad, they're going to be depressed, they're going to, have feelings of grief. You don't have to have lost your mother and father to understand the feelings they're going to have. So a good therapist has to be empathetic, where they can understand what somebody's dealing with without having to experience it themselves. A few ways that people can begin therapy is they can call, they can text, they can email, they can just show up and knock on the door of the therapist to schedule an appointment. To begin therapy, you have to realize that there's a need for it. Some people, they need it and they don't realize they need it, so they don't seek it out. But once you realize that you do need it, you can, make the whatever contacts you need to make it. So, if you want therapy from me, you can call me, 813-421-4876, or you can email me, rfinleyhawthorne.poncccllc@gmail.com, or you can go on our website, www.peaceofmindhealing.com. Okay. And I'm also on social media. I'm on Facebook, Peace of Mind Healing, and also Instagram, Peace of Mind Healing. So you can always reach me any which way you want to. What people can expect when they first go into therapy, they can expect initially they're going to be them and the therapist have to build rapport. You can't talk to somebody about all your experiences and all your traumas or anything like that if you don't like them. If you don't have a rapport with your therapist, then you need to find a new therapist. That's the first thing. Because the first part of therapy is rough. You have to go over some experiences that you either put to the back of your mind, you either try to not think about, you avoid dealing with it, or you're using substances to cover it. There's just so many ways people avoid the stuff that they're dealing with, and a therapist before they can give you skills to learn how to deal with it, they have to know what it is that you're dealing with. So you have to go over it. And sometimes it's like re-traumatizes you. Like somebody who was raped, for example, right? The therapist is gonna want them to relive that experience. And it's like getting raped all over again. But throughout, the good therapist will help you to learn coping skills and learn how to handle the emotion thing that's gonna arise while you're going through it again. And then once you get to the other side, because there is an other side, there's, what's called breakthrough. Once you've gotten the breakthrough, then, therapy is a brief, because then you just, perfecting the coping skills. So when any other incident come up, you know how to deal with it. This concludes our second episode of Talk Therapy Thursday, TTT, because I always have all the T. All right.